Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup. My name is Jacob, and today I have all the movie versions of the Lego Batmobiles in front of me. Now, I know I've already made an exception to the rule myself, so there is two versions of this 1966 Batmobile. I don't have the original. This is the latest edition that looks the closest in style to the Tim Burton Batmobile, which I'm just using as placeholder. This one's the one from 2020 or 2019 this one came out. So I'm just using this one as a placeholder. I know there was the limited edition promo that you could get with the UCS Batmobile a couple of years ago, but I missed out on that. So this is going to be my placeholder. Got the Tumblr from last year, which comes with the Christian Bale Batman and Scarecrow. Got the Lego Movie Batmobile. Well, there is two of these. I do have the larger version, which we'll also take a look at in this video. So, and I also have a bonus version of this Batmobile that's a different build. So I have two extra Batmobiles that you can't see on the table because my desk just couldn't accommodate all of them. Yeah, so I do have, as I was saying, the 2017 Batmobile from the Lego Batman movie. And I'm also technically missing the Batman v Superman Batmobile. But as you can see, it's just the exact same car, just with a gun put on it. If you really, really are nitpicky, you could just use your imagination and pretend there's a cockpit piece on the other side as the completed windscreen. There you go. And then we have the new 2022/2021 for the rest of the world, the Batman Batmobile. So yeah, we're going to compare all of these. I have included in front, I'm just going to quickly gloss over these minifigures. So we have the Joker and Adam West Batman. We've got a standard Batman who, I don't have the UCS sets, so I don't have the very specific Michael Keaton Batman, so this is just a placeholder. I apologise for that. Got Christian Bale's Batman. I'm using the Nightmare face for him because the face they gave him was the one they've used for too many years now. And also we've got Cillian Murphy's Scarecrow. We've got Batman and Robin, the Lego versions of them. Very cool figures from back in the day with the new belt that was introduced back then. So yeah, just got these two here. We got Ben Affleck's Batman from Justice League, or Zack Snyder's Justice League, which I'm going to call it because this is a very cool Batman. And we have the latest Robert Pattinson Batman from the Batman. Also got Colin Farrell's Penguin, or is it Bullseye? I can't remember. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, let's go into each of these individually, and then I will also at the end have the two additional Batmobiles that I mentioned earlier. So yeah, let's start from 1966 and work our way up all the way to the modern day. Here we have the 1966 Batmobile. From the Batman TV show and the Batman movie they did with Adam West and Burt Ward as Robin and Cesar Romero's Joker. It came with this really nice plaque, which I wish they include for all the newer Batmobiles, like the Tumblr. Wish they included that, kept that consistent. But as I said anyway, at the beginning of the video, I do not have the original version of this to compare this to. But they, trust me, they are very, very similar, and other videos have been done on it already. Comes with the printed hubcaps for the Bat logo, and you can see the front there, very nice greeveling detail. You can swap these two tile pieces out for stud shooters, which I don't know why anyone would want to do that unless you're younger and like to play with those. It can fit two minifigures, and this stand is removable. I'll take that off. It does roll. So yeah, you can fit two minifigures in here, which is very nice, and you've got the emergency bat phone in the middle, and it also comes with a trunk, which you can be used to store the stud shooters, which I've left in there. And there's a look at the back of it, and that's what it looks like. This is the newest version of the Batcave or train station. So let's see what all the Batman bills look like. So that's what the 1966 one looks like in there. Looks quite nice. Roll this out of the way. Here's one of the extra Batmobiles that I own. This is from the Jokerland set, this Batmobile. I thought I'd include it because, again, it's inspired by the Batman the Animated Series and the Tim Burton and Val Kilmer films. So, yeah, as I say at the beginning, I do not have the limited edition promo version that is technically the official Michael Keaton Batmobile. It'd be really cool to one day get the George Clooney Batmobile and Val Kilmer ones. That'd be very nice to get. But yeah, because we're spring-loaded shooters at the front, you can fit a single minifigure in there, which I have a random Batman minifigure in it. And you've got stud shooters on the back, which is very cool. I love these wing pieces they use for the Batmobiles throughout over the years. But yeah, I don't have every single version Lego I've ever made of the Batmobile, but yeah, this is a nice one to have in my collection. And then I also have this one, which is just so cool and such a better build than the previous version, but that one's more nostalgic. So anyway, you can see here you've got some engine pieces, and they have the Bat logo shield piece, which is... They've stopped including those in sets now, but they're like, you get a whole bag of little Batman accessories. You can also bring out the stud shooters on the side. So if you don't want to look at them like on the Adam West one, you can just either take them off or tuck them away, which I think is very nice. Again, I got this one comes with a hinged cockpit, which is very nice. And I've just got another random Batman minifigure in there. I believe this is the one that's actually included in this set specifically. It comes with printed hubcaps again, which is dish pieces. And you've got this large frame on the back. The greeveling detail on the back is superfluous on this Batmobile. I do love the way this has it. You can also angle these. And the main feature with this one is, as you move it, the fire spins. And here's the Jokerland Batmobile. Fits in there quite nicely, kind of screams more Batman to me, whereas the new film is more grounded and realistic. So yeah, that's what that one looks like. The 2020 Batmobile, it's a bit long. Let's pull this forward a bit. It does fit. It probably works out a lot better if you take the flame piece off the back. But yeah, as you can see, it goes right onto the back ramps there. So yeah, not quite designed for this set, of course, but that's what that looks like. So even though this one is a newer Batmobile, I've already done a full review on this. You can check that out on my channel. But I'm just going year by year release of the films anyway. So this is the Tumblr Christian Bales Batmobile. This is such a cool... This is my Batmobile. This is the Batmobile I grew up with as a kid. It's a terrific build. I love the building techniques that were included in this. You could lift up the driver's seat. I've got the Batman head in there, so you can attach a Batarang, and it's got you can fit 2 minifigures in there. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, it would have been nice if they included a plaque to go with this, just to keep it uniformed. That's what it looks like from the back. I love the big rubber tires they also include. You get 4 of those on the back, and there's just a bunch of stickers and detailing. But as I say, I've gone more in depth on this Batmobile already, even though... Yeah, and this is what the tumbler looks like in there. Yeah, the wheels do not quite touch the track, but it does fit. You could have it like this. I guess that's a much better position for it. But yeah, that's what that looks like. In 2017, probably people's least favourite version of the Batmobile. I don't really see too many people talk about this, but I think this Batmobile is a bit underrated. I can see why, though. So you've got the speed wagon. So I don't know if this is... Technically, the Batmobile might be just one of his many. You've got Battude number plate, which I think is very cool and very funny. So I'll pose it in a minute. You can adjust these flaps and take a look at it from around the back. That's the engine. So the film came out in 2017. I think it's such a good Lego movie. I think it's my second favourite, maybe. I need to rewatch it. It's been a few years. Opening up the driving compartment, you can fit... 2 minifigures in there, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. So you can fit Batman and Robin in there. Still a bit of the play feature there, but you've got 2 stud shooters on either side of the driving compartment, and there's a play feature. If you turn this part here, it pops off the roof of the Batmobile, so you can have Batman and Robin sprint out. So showing the minifigures don't pop out along with it. That's what it looks like, all flat to the ground. I personally prefer it the way I had it, where it's a little bit raised. But yeah, that's what it looks like all the way to the ground. It's got some really nice greeveling detail as well. It's a very nice, sleek design, but it's just, I guess it's the wheels. If you took the wheels up and modified this, you could probably make a very nice long Batmobile. You basically have the Batmobile monster truck. Very, odd look, but hey, it's a look if you want it. In its still monster truck configuration, that's what the Lego Batman movie. You have to lay the wheels all the way down to the ground and roll the car through the back, and it does fit. That actually is really odd how well that kind of fits. I guess the back would be sticking out, but I guess you can easier work on the engines up here, I guess. Yeah, very funny look. And the what I believe it's the only film where he has two Batmobiles. So this is his other Batmobile from the Lego Batman movie, the Ultimate Batmobile. Yeah, it's a wicked set. It was a lot of money back in the day. I think it retailed for about 180 quid. Basically just like 4 vehicles combined into one, which I will quickly show you what it looks like all disassembled. And that's all 4 of them disassembled. Just to quickly give you a look. So you got the Bat Tank, a smaller version of the Batwing, and a Bat motorcycle for Robin. So taking a look at the Batmobile version. So this is a more what we're used to with Batmobiles, looking more like this. But this is a very beefed up version compared to the other ones. You can see side by side how it compares to the scale of a regular sized Batmobile. About the colour scheme for these Lego Batman movie Batmobiles is the red striping that goes around. So you got the 2 stickers there. You can fit Batman in the cockpit. There is a big gaping back here where the motorcycle is supposed to be. You've got 2 stud shooters on the front on either side. That's what the grieving looks like on there. And yeah, as you can see, there's a big hole in the back. I would recommend leaving the Bat bike in there with Robin on it, so it looks like you can fit 2 Batman characters in there. But yeah, that's what it looks like. You could have these folded down if you'd like and use them as like an engine just to cover that up a bit better. But I think the look looks so much better when you have all 4 engines zooming off. You can also adjust the size of these. But yeah, this is the extra Batmobile that I could not fit. And that's what the Ultimate Batmobile separate looks like. I'm not going to put the larger version all together and through here. You kind of get a gist of how it would work. Only this part's only really going to fit through the archway. But yeah, very cool. We have the Justice League Batmobile. So technically this was released to coincide with the Justice League 2017 film, which is horrible. The Zack Snyder 6-hour version is very worth the watch. It's such a better film. So yeah, you could say this is more akin technically for that. So because 2 stud shooters on the front and a stud shooter on the side. As I said at the beginning, you can use your imagination if you want to picture the Batman v Superman version of this, because it's just a windscreen inversed. So I'll give you a minute to picture that. Okay, all done? Good. Anyway, yeah, this is a very cool Batmobile. Came in the Flying Fox set, which was quite an expensive set. I'm not sure how I feel about the yellow peeping through on the sides. I do like how they use the Next to the Night shield pieces and all these flat pieces to give it those angles and rough edges. Very Zack Snyder. So to get into the cockpit of this one, it's a little bit tricky. But this is the first time they've actually used a custom molded windscreen piece, which they've never released again for any other Batmobile. So you could just like pose that out, and you could just I believe you just pop this off if you just want to give yourself better access. That's what the Justice League Batmobile looks like. Very cool. And that's the underside of it. Let's move on to our final Batmobile in chronological order. That's what that looks like. Very cool. And here we have the guy from Twilight's Batmobile. I'm sorry, I can't stop making that joke. I love Robert Pattinson. He's such a great actor now, if you've seen him outside of Twilight and Harry Potter. This is the 2022, the Batman Batmobile anyway. I'm going to stop making those jokes. I love the engine detailing on the back with the printed dish piece and the little speed dial. These are stickers for the tail lights. I love the power blast pieces they use to create all the blue fiery effect. I can't wait to see the film. Push these 2 and it releases these flick fire missiles. Removing the cockpit, you can fit 2 minifigures. I love how Lego has constantly managed, apart from the Justice League one, to be able to include 2 minifigures. It's a shame there is no Robin. No, it doesn't scream Batman, but you could see, like with these pieces here, with the curves here, it kind of reminisces the Bat aesthetic. Anyway, so yeah, that's the final Batmobile. And what the cave was actually designed for, the Robert Pattinson Batmobile, which you've probably already seen in my previous video. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's a bit of a longer one, but I thought it would just be really cool to show you all the Batmobiles that I own. It's and also just to show you what all the film versions look like together. I think it's very cool. And if you did enjoy, remember to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Lego DC content or other content like Marvel, Star Wars, etc, 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 remember to hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Leave your comments down below. If which one of these is your favorite? Do you own as many of these as I do, or any of these you're planning on picking up while they're still on the market? I'd like to hear your thoughts down below.